Welcome back to another Mobile Legends video. I'm Galaxus, and thanks for tuning in, guys. What we're going to be doing today is looking at the Johnson, the brand new hero Johnson. He is pretty epic, guys, and I got a chance to pick him up this morning. I grabbed him with battle points. I went ahead and spent pretty much all my battle points to grab him so that I can do some awesome gameplay for you guys and just get a chance to review this hero and, start looking at good builds for him, ways to make him stronger and more efficient in battle. So we're going to be looking at all of that stuff. But what I want to do today in this first video, we're going to be actually looking at a gameplay that I had from earlier, a match that I had earlier. Pretty awesome match. And, it's pretty quick, about 10-minute match. But we'll go ahead and look at this. And then what we'll do is I have another match I want to show you guys. So I'll do another video on that. And then the next thing I want to do is play with you guys, do a little bit of live commentary. So this is going to be some post commentary. And basically just looking back at everything that happened. I do have a little bit of more hindsight about, good things that you can do with him or, ways that you can use him more effectively. So I can put that in, as we go along in the video, and we can sort of talk about that. But let's go ahead and jump on into it. This is the video, the first one we're going to line up. And like I said, I got another video that I want to show you, this second one that we'll show you a little bit later. But both of those had an enemy Johnson in there too. So that's a big part of what I want to talk about. But what we'll do is go ahead and jump on into this, and I'll just do some post commentary over it. We're going to load this up. And, what we're going to do is I'll put it at 2 times the speed. So, we can go ahead and make it through some of that, a little bit faster. And that's going to help us out. And, just help us to be able to get it out of the way quicker so we can get through it. Fire Chief Johnson. That is an epic skin, man. I want to get that. I'm actually thinking as soon as I get a chance, I'm going to go ahead and grab some diamonds probably and grab it, see if we can pick it up because, man, it's just an awesome skin. I still like the way he looks, his normal look, but, really, really cool looking. Now, Bruno, before this match started, I said in the chat, in the little chat there, group chat, that, I need a marksman. And Bruno stepped up, TSM Miggs, big up to TSM Miggs. He said, yeah, man, I'll do that for you. I got you. So I said, okay, cool. I'm going to go to top lane. He's coming with me, and we're just going to make our way down here. And you can see I sort of slowed down just for a second to give it a chance for minions to start catching up. But I wasn't aware. But in the meantime, we had Johnson, the enemy Johnson, making his way on up the lane. And so we're just in here and we're just taking out some of these minions and, trying to get those out of the way, get those killed. And I see now that we have Mia on the other side as well. So we got an enemy Mia and an enemy Johnson. Enemy Johnson, Fire Chief, is played by the Goddess. And, basically we're trying to keep these guys and push these guys back. Trying to begin by dominating this side. You can see I had the Mia down a little bit low health by hitting her. But then we started taking a little bit of damage. So I had to be really careful there. And you can probably see I just hit my regen. So that gave me a little bit of health. But they basically took it right away. Hitting me again. Actually, it wasn't my regen. It was my healing spell that I did right there. So then I was thinking, like, this Bruno is crazy, man. He went under the tower attacking both of those dudes. I'm like, I can't really help him. I mean, there's nothing I can do. So, he did get away from that. So that was pretty cool to see that he actually made it out of there without getting killed, man, because that would have sort of actually made a weak spot in our defense. And then they would have just kept on poking at me over here on this side. So we're just going to keep on pushing them back. I got a missile barrage right there. I was like, oh, I don't know, man. I need to get so I hit my regen. That's helping me out a little bit, bringing up my health. I'm trying to avoid this guy, but he's definitely landing, or her, I guess the Goddess is probably played by a girl, but she's landing some pretty good blows. So I got to be really careful here because I don't want my health to drop down too low. But here we go. We're pushing up under the tower. And, getting a chance to do that. And you can see, man, I mean, my health is pretty low. I think this is right about when I tell him, let's go ahead and, let's push back a little bit. And, because my health is so low, like, man, I need to get a chance to heal. and you know, we need to maybe back up a little bit. But I seen that my my healing potion or healing spell was available pretty soon, so I went ahead and told him, let's back up a little bit, give me a chance, I can do some healing. See, my healing is going on there, my regen, and then I also have this healing spell that's coming up here, and I can be able to use that. Just have 1 second for that. Didn't want him to take any more damage, so I tried to get out in the front a little bit and do my job. And looks like he was able to regen right there. So at this point, I mean, it was looking a little bit scary. I'm starting to take a lot of damage. I'm realizing I can't really just stand there and get hit by these guys. I gotta, you know, be very careful. TSM, he went in really hard, Bruno, and got a nice, you know, blow in, did a lot of damage. I wasn't going to go ahead and chase up under the tower. I wasn't going to do that, but, you know, man, I wanted to. I wanted to chase that fool all the way over there, man, and take that Johnson out of the game. But I seen that we weren't able to do that. Now, I seen Bruno's going ahead and taking off. So I figured maybe this is a good time for me to go ahead and recall. So I can go over and, you know, get a chance to recall, get full health, and then I can get back out, get back in the lanes and start causing some more problems. So far, I'm 0, 0, and 1. So I just got that 1 assist. And, you know, I see that there's a battle going on, so I'm going to try and ride up here. Ended up running into the tower, and, you know, then I got, you know, turned into a little squishy by Nana. So right here, I was like, that didn't really work out the way I wanted it to. I was trying to be careful not to let, you know, to get hit and mess up my regen right there. And that worked out okay because I went around the side. But you can see that, you know, Johnson does actually have a little bit of range. His missile barrage actually is effective at pushing people back. You know, has a nice amount of range. And, you know, doing pretty decent damage, 110 every time we hit him there. And then was that like 230 or 203, I think. Over 200. So that was working out pretty good. Knocked him out, and then we're right back up the lane. So I made it to 6. Feeling really good, feeling healthy. And my Eudora. I got Eudora now on my side, and she's doing a good job. You can see that she really, really did a lot of damage. And, you know, really made those guys have to back up. So, you know, really big ups to the Eudora as well, because, you know, she was doing a good job helping out, or he was doing a good job helping out. And you see I got my missile barrage off to help us out there, to get some of those minions out of the way. And that way our attacks, my attack, would actually reach the goddess. I'd be able to take that other one out. And right there, I was a little worried, like, Eudora, please back up. Please don't let him get you right here, because that just gives those guys more gold, just gets them more fed. Okay, now you can see my Eudora went ahead, did the smart thing, went and recalled. And since I seen her recall, I'm just going to keep the pressure on. I'm just going to keep the pressure on, because I don't want them to think that we have any weak part of our defense. So I'm going to keep the pressure on them. But it's not looking so great. I mean, 2-7. We've been taking some casualties, man. And, you know, I'm not feeling it at this point. I'm like, man, we got to do something here. Deciding to start pushing this tower, you know, get our minions up there and try and get through, see if we can push the tower. I'm getting rid of some of the minions with my missiles and, you know, just trying to help out, do what I can. Once we get that last one down, we're able to go under the tower, and now we're here. We're under the tower and doing some pretty major damage. You know, knocking them out there pretty good. Got the turret knocked out. And so now, you know, it's just a matter of cleaning up all these troops, minions, and just, you know, keeping it together and trying not to get jumped on or, you know, ganked from the side. But, you know, I'm doing pretty good at this point, getting pretty well fed. And, you know, you got the Team Johnson that's, you know, the enemy Team Johnson that's down here. Sort of just hanging out. I mean, that's not what you want to do. You don't want to hang out under the towers and not do anything. And that's sort of what that enemy Johnson was doing. Just hanging out around towers while we're up there feeding. And, you know, I'm getting a chance to continue to eat. You know, I'm almost 9 and the enemy Johnson is just now 8. So I went ahead and got a chance to do something there. Got a little bit of a shock in. Then we got our minions in so that the towers couldn't target us. But I was still getting hit by the towers, so I had to be really careful there. Probably was trying to take out the minions to be able to make the tower target us. But here made a bit of a mistake. Came out amongst us and almost got him. Almost got him that time, but I wasn't going to be a fool. I wasn't going to go run up under the tower, because that is a really quick way to get ganked or get killed. You know, just get jacked up all the way around. So there, the Nana actually got my Eudora, and at this point, I'm thinking like, man, I really might need to get out of here. So I get in there, I turn around, and I take off, but I run into a wall. But, you know, it did give me enough distance from the Nana that I didn't have to worry. So I was able to get out of the way, and then I just go ahead and recall. So once back at the base, I'm good to go. And I thought I was going to put this on 1 speed. I never did. I'm sorry, guys. I never did. We're just going through regular speed, but it's all good. You know, hopefully you guys are having fun with this. But, yeah, going through, you can see I'm trying to go up now and, you know, sort of make my way. Got some monsters over here. I've seen a whole bunch of, a horde of minions. So I'm trying to help to go out and deal with those. But this monster started following me, so I'm like, man, you know, I better just go ahead and kill this monster while I'm right here. Knock this monster out, and then, you know, we're good to go. Starting heading to the middle, and I decided, you know, they're asking to launch attack and ask for support. I jumped in the car, but oh man, I ran into the wall, but I was making it. If I could have made it through there, that could have been epic. I would have ended up all the way over there where the battle was, and, you know, been able to do something really good. This Clint, oh man, you're not getting away, buddy. We had you. And then sadly, this Johnson, the enemy Johnson, got trapped. I think that she was trying to run out of there, got trapped behind the turtle, and ended up just getting straight up murdered, man. So that was pretty cool right there. But at this point, I think that they're starting to realize that they're not going to do anything. They're not going to be able to make it, and they just went ahead and gave up. So I mean, that was pretty epic. But I think we could have definitely went and exchanged back and forth. But I agree. I think that we were going to take that, and that was going to be our victory either way, because my team was definitely playing together. So, you know, hopefully you guys like that video, this gameplay. You know, I think it was a pretty good example of how you can play, you know, Johnson. And I haven't even actually got into the build. I've actually been working on a build. We'll talk about that in a future video. And I will also be getting you the gameplay for that other video up as well, so you can get a chance to see that other match. It just wasn't that easy to beat. You know, it was really, actually, it took a little bit longer, and it was, you know, definitely more effort had to go into being able to beat the next match that I wanted to show you guys. But after that, we're going to do a little bit of live commentary and live gameplay. So I'm going to be getting that video up either later on this afternoon or tomorrow morning. I'll get a chance to get in there and do that live commentary, live gameplay, and get that video for you guys as well. But hey, I appreciate everybody continuing to support my channel. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure that you leave a thumbs up. Make sure you get subscribed. Come back and check out some more videos. But until next time, I'm out of here. Peace.